Welcome back to the cottage, everyone. Today we're going to be spending some time in the girls' shared bedroom, doing some cleaning, organizing, decluttering, and generally just freshening up their space. So here's what's been happening. The girls and really all the kids have been growing up. Crazy how that happens, but there are toys and different things they have in their room that they just don't play with anymore, and they're taking up quite a bit of space. Now, normally I would just declutter these items, send them to the thrift store or hand them down to friends or family that could use them, but these items are actually items that I plan on passing down to our grandkids. They're toys and things I want to keep around for future generations, and so I've kind of been dragging my feet on it, just haven't found the time to fully get this all done, and today's the day, and I'm really excited about that. We're going to try out some new furniture arrangements and see what works best in here and just generally get the space updated and working well for the season of life that they are in right now. This is the current situation. The two items that I really want to keep around for the grandkids are the play kitchen, which is something that I actually made out of an old dresser that was my father-in-law's. I don't have a video about this process, but I did do a blog post many years ago, which I will link in the description box. This is a special piece to our family. The girls have loved it through the years, but they just aren't playing with it much anymore. The other item is this crib that my husband's grandpa made for his two daughters, and so our kids' grandma played with this crib when she was a little girl, and it's just very sweet and special, and I love that history behind it, and I definitely want to keep that tradition going for future generations. So both the kitchen and this crib are going to be tucked away in the storage closet, which is in the girls' room, and that's going to take a little bit of finagling to get them in there, but once that is out of the way, I have some ideas for the new space, and I'm really excited to share those with you. Well, it's looking pretty bare now on this side of the room, but it's a good clean slate to work with. One thing about the kitchen setup that was kind of nice is that it provided a little bit of extra storage for the miscellaneous items that the girls had in their room. They had some Legos and some different little miniature things that they like to play with up in their room. And so I wanted to find some sort of storage solution for those type of items without the kitchen being in here. So I had been keeping my eyes open for a piece that could serve this purpose. I looked at different local shops, I looked into antiques, I've been looking online, and nothing seemed quite right. And then one day I got an email from JOYMOR, which is a company that specializes in products for children. Everything from baby gear to inflatables, to sports equipment and toy storage organizations, everything that you could need for your child to bring simplicity into your home and give your life a little bit more joy. After searching their online catalog, I found a perfectly simple toy storage organizer that I knew would work great for the girls' room. And so today I am partnering with JOYMOR to show you how I am incorporating that piece into their space. First, let me tell you a little bit about the product itself. It is made of durable pressed board material with a laminate finish. This is in a white finish, which is very classic. It does come unassembled, and so you will need to do a little bit of assembly with the instruction manual to guide you. My husband and one of my sons took on this project, and they were able to put this all together in about 1 hour. Once the shelf is all assembled, there are 3 drawers that fit easily under the bottom shelf, and these are on rolling casters on wheels, and that makes it really easy for kids to pull them out and put their things in them and then store it back away. The unit also comes with these corner guards that you can opt to put on if you'd like to. I noticed that JOYMOR is actually having a really big toy sale right now, which would be a great time to purchase something before Christmas. And so if you're interested in a product like this or any other childhood product, I would definitely encourage you to go check out their website to see all the things that they have to offer. All right, so now we have all the pieces we need to get this room really organized and set up. The 2 twin beds, the nightstand in between, the JOYMOR cabinet, and then the table and chairs that my girls use all the time for all sorts of different things. I want to try some different arrangements in here to decide which one works best for the season that they are in right now, for the activities that they like to do. and I want to show them all because I think it's really fun to see how a space looks with different arrangements. I just really love that sort of thing. If it's not something that excites you, feel free to fast forward through this part of the video, but I'm also doing it for myself for future purposes because whichever arrangement that we don't decide to go with today, I will probably use it in the future. So it's kind of also for me to jog my memory of what other things look like. For this process, I'm definitely going to need an extra set of hands. In the meantime, I have my daughters in the other room sorting through some of their belongings and kind of getting them into categories where we can see how much of each type of thing that they have. And that will help us decide where to put them within the room. All right, arrangement number one is the two beds in the center. I tried having the cabinet, the JOYMOR cabinet in the middle, and I feel like it just took up too much space where on the outsides there just isn't a lot of space to play. So I'm not sure this is going to work great for them right now because they do like to do a lot of playing in their room, and this just doesn't leave a lot of space for that. So let's try some different things.
Look how much playing room you have though. Look, is that a lot of playing room?
What do you think about it? You like that one?
Which one do you like?
Which one do you like better, the first one or this one?
This one.
We let the girls take a vote about which was their favorite layout, and they chose this option. I think because there is so much space in the middle of the room to play. That ended up where the beds were on either side of the room. They're pretty spread apart, and that's the only thing that kind of concerns me about this layout because they are so used to sleeping side by side almost at night. I'm not sure they're going to love sleeping so far apart. So we're going to give it a test run tonight. As you can see, it is nighttime. It's dark outside, almost time for bed. So I'm going to just get their clean bed sheets on their beds, roll this rug out and get that vacuumed up. And if they sleep well tonight and they still like it in the morning, the way that this room is laid out, then we can do the organizing and get everything all set up tomorrow. All right, it's a brand new day, even though I'm wearing the same clothes because I don't want to do extra laundry. I'm surprised that this ended up being a 2-day project. I wasn't expecting it to take quite so long, but to be fair, I did spend a good portion of yesterday organizing through the closets. I didn't film a lot of this because it was just a lot of moving things around, but now the closet is nice and clean and organized, and there's even a little space in there for them to, if they want to sneak in there to read a book or something. It's just a little quiet space there. So I'm really excited about that, but today I want to focus in the bedroom portion. The girls both reported that they slept great last night, which is exciting, and they are ready to use this space and play in this space. So I'm going to now just clean and organize and get everything put back in order. The girls are both very creative and love art, and so it seemed fitting to allow them to have a few art supplies up in their space. Now this may seem like quite a lot of stuffed animals, and it is, and maybe it seems a little bit non-minimalistic, But the principles of minimalism are to keep the things that you love and cherish and that you're using on a regular basis. And our girls play with these stuffed animals almost every single day. They sleep with at least 2 or 3 of them every night. And these animals have names, personalities. The girls, they're almost like friends to the girls. They just love them so much. And I can't imagine taking those away. There will come a day sometime when they aren't interested in them anymore, and I know at that point they will be willing to pass them along, or if they're worn out, they can get thrown in the trash. But today is not that day. We are keeping the Lego Friends sets separate from the rest of the Legos that we have in the house, just because they're a little bit different and the girls didn't want any of those small little pieces getting mixed together. When it comes to organizing and keeping things tidy on a day-to-day basis, our kids are in charge of their own spaces, and so I try to keep things as simple as possible by grouping things into categories. So over here at the dollhouse, I have all of their doll furniture in this drawer here, and that means that at the end of the day, they can put all of their doll furniture back into the drawer and close everything up. And once again, I think that this JOYMOR cabinet is going to work out perfectly for keeping things organized. We've got all of the stuffed animals here lined up, and then the 3 bins underneath I have grouped into different categories. We have the Lego bin, and then there's 1 bin that's just for My Little Ponies, and then the 3rd is sort of a miscellaneous hodgepodge category, anything that doesn't fit into the other groups. And so at the end of the day, when we ask them to clean up their room, if they just remember which category each thing goes into, it should be very simple and easy for them to do. Well, it took a lot of time and effort, but I can say now that it's finished that it was all worth it because the space is looking so great, bright and airy and open and really inviting, and I know that the girls are going to love it. They're so excited to get in here and start playing. Thank you so much for coming along over the past couple of days as I did the organizing and cleaning and decluttering. It really does help keep me motivated and holds me accountable when I'm filming the whole process. I would love to hear from you what your favorite aspect of this space is now. Is it the way that it's arranged? Do you love the new cabinet that we got from JOYMOR? What is your favorite aspect of the space? Comment down below and we can chat. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and I hope that you'll stop by the cottage again really soon.